still get pills. I'm aiming for wigs, so I'm aiming to kill. Set up in the men's, don't give a fuck, you can still get drilled. All I wanna do is crush that porn. My niggas them told me make peace before you go to war. I said fuck that, I wanna drill now and then drill some more. Smoke my man in the face, yeah that point got scored. Couldn't give a toss about law. Niggas no CP. More time if it was done by the 7, it was done by me. I ride for my G's, put my heart on the streets. So if you see me, that's not my teeth. So chat tough and I'm spinning round. Ask the ops how that spin the sounds. When I spin the banks, try and know that's a nigga down. And where I'm from, we always know to keep things around. All the risks that the team be taking. That's why my nigga Nero's money.
Salute, boys. Salute.
What's happening?
Yeah, I'm good.
Shit, chilling, man. Just chilling.
Yeah. Black Star. Black Star, salute, bro. If you want to get on, you're more than welcome. Well, Magic Man, salute to you, brother. I know Watcher says he can't make it tonight. That's all good. Yeah, so how you been keeping anyway?
Shit, just sitting over here watching boxing, talking boxing. That's about it.
Who have you just been watching, Mike?
Oh, just watching that Tony Yoka and Christian Hammer fight.
How did that go down?
It went down exactly how you would think, the distance.
Distance, right?
Yeah, nothing spectacular. Everybody knows that, Christian Hammer, he doesn't have, good punch placement. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have that many offensive fucking tools with his hands, so really all you gotta do is just keep your hands up and, fight on the outside and pick him off. You know what I'm saying? He's not that fast of a fighter and stuff like that, but, it's just that the mouthpiece of the boxers is what, gets in the way. You know what I'm saying? Because Tony Yoka ain't all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, same man. Yeah. Because I hear people saying that he is, and he isn't. You're right. I'm tired of people saying that him and Hergovich and some of these other guys don't blow anybody.
They're not all that, And you listen to the announcers, you look at the ref ain't looking at Tony Yoka, he's looking at Christian Hammer from the first round all the way until, the 10th round. I mean, and then you just look at the fight. It's like come on, dude, man. You're gonna talk about you want to get a belt faster than AJ, but you ain't fighting nobody. Like you could have, tried to fight King Kong Ortiz, but hell, you chose to fight Christian Hammer. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a lot of guys out there that Tony Yoka could have chose to pick, but that's just what people do. It's like he opened his mouth to say he wanted to get those belts fast, so I'm opening my mouth to say that, nigga, it sounds like you cashing checks that your ass can't handle, because there's a lot of fights out there for you to be had. But, like Tyrone said, Tony Yoka and these Herkoviches and all these guys that people want to say, look at these prospects and this and the third. It's like a lot of these guys ain't all that.
The thing is, though, Mike, with fighters like that, how long is it before they're going to start stepping up to the plate?
Is it as fast as they team convinces them? Because obviously, some people that have the luxuries to fight whoever the hell they want to, and some people they don't. They have to go by what their promoter and their team is putting in front of them. So I don't know. But as far as looking at him, as far as looking at Tony Yoka, I mean, they better squeeze some fights out of his ass before he steps up and fights like somebody real, because they talking about Daniel Dubois and Joyce during the fight. You know what I'm saying? They talking about how King Kong Ortiz went the distance with Hammer, but King Kong Ortiz didn't look like in the best of shape ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
ABN.
Excuse me. If y'all just go back and just watch a little bit of the fight, you're gonna see that, like, Tony Yoka is I'm not saying he can't be great, he can't be good, but as far as what I'm seeing right now, I'm predicting like he's going to get in there and he's going to get knocked out.
Yeah. Just like Hrgovic is going to get knocked out. All these stiff up and down guys, who do very little movement, who just come in here, oof, oof, jab, 1, 2, oof, hook. I mean, these guys are going to get taken care of against anybody who's serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christian Hammer, I mean, look at the type of punches he throws. Look at the type of punches that Christian Hammer throws. And 50% of those during the fight is it's just like he's throwing them from nowhere. Like like just straight arm punches. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't have that offensive artillery. You know what I'm saying? Like the punches, the angles that they coming from, and it's just like it's like a toddler welling at somebody sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you ain't gonna hurt them with these punches. You know, and it just sucks to watch him. Like he has decent stamina, for a big guy. Like as far as heart and stuff like that is concerned, he has decent stamina. Not the best stamina, but he could take a punch. But it's like he doesn't work on none of his repertoire when it comes to offense. It just sucks.
Well, I I did a video on that Hrgovic. Fucking hell, I got crucified for that. I had loads of people fucking giving me shit over it. Yeah, he's a good fighter. And I never said he wasn't a good fighter. I just said at the moment, I just didn't think that he was as good as what people were making him out to be. That's all I said. I didn't say he wasn't a good fighter. I'm not saying he's not going to go on to be a champion or something. I just said, like, some of the smoke, what people are blowing up other people's arses, isn't all that. You know what I mean? To my knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the problem. Is like people, like I got this guy on Facebook, on Twitter, that keeps fucking inboxing me and stuff, and he never fucking reads what I write. You know what I'm saying? Like the same dudes who go on your channel, listen to your video, they never listen to what the hell you're saying. They just say whatever they think that you said. It's like, you know, and he always messages me shit about Wilder. What do you think about this video? What do you think about that video? I'm like, I'm done with the shit. I'm like, I'm not going around listening to other people's videos on that shit. I'm done with it. Like, mine is made up. But like my mind is made up on Hrgovic. I don't think that he's all that either. I think that as soon as he steps up and see, like these dudes, they know how to get the Wilder. They know how to get these championship fights, but they don't want to fight those guys. And you don't hear none of those guys calling out Louis Kong Ortiz, calling out Dillon White, calling out anybody that's like, you know, if you come from nowhere, out of nowhere as a boxer, and you beat one of those guys, people are going to be climbing over looking for you. Joseph Parker, nobody's calling him out either. They know who to fucking try to fight, and they're not trying to do that.
I think Parker's a good fighter. I do. I know.
Yeah, but they're not going to fight him. They're just going to sit up over there and pat their record and try to look good. Look at all the bums that Hrgovic has fought.
That's what I mean, because people like Parker, a former world champion. I still think Parker's plenty good enough to be up there with a lot of these heavyweights. He just, I can see Parker taking a lot of them away. I think he's a good fighter, Joseph Parker, and I think he just needs to hurry up and get back in the mix with these fighters, because I think, like I say, I know you lot might not think that, but I think Parker's a good fighter. I think he's got a great chin. I think he's a good all-round fighter. He's got a good jab. He's a good mover. The kid can bang. The only thing he did do was just lack a little bit of aggression.
He's a thank you for the invite sort of guy.
No, I don't think he lacks aggression, dude. I don't think he does.
Yeah, but Mike, me and you go back and forth over this all the time. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just letting, because it doesn't, because I'll put it to you like this. I mean, just by, like I said it the other day, it's like he has the aggression. The guy sits up there and he goes toe to toe with these guys. He gets put on his ass, gets back up off the canvas. You know what I'm saying? Still gives the offense, still has the ref against him. You know what I'm saying? It's still giving great offense. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like so. It's not like he's not letting his hands go like Adrian Broner.
Oh,
you see what I'm saying?
I understand that, but I'm just saying. Well, put it this way. I just think that he could step on the gas a little bit quicker than what he did do in the AJ fight and the Dillon White fight.
Definitely in the Dillon White fight. I mean, for me, it looks like the AJ fight was.
Just send it, Stormy, if you want to get on, bro.
I wouldn't make a decision on that, but as far as the Dillon White fight, yeah, that was obvious. I mean, he kind of strikes me as a guy who's, thank you for the invite. Thanks for bringing me out to the party, and I really enjoyed my time here without doing, really anything of note to the best of his ability. Why didn't he?
What you mean he didn't do anything of note to his best abilities against Dillon White?
He could have done much more and won that fight. He could have done much more.
Maybe, but that's the thing, is like we on the outside looking in. That's the thing that we always constantly do as boxing fans. We're on the outside looking in, saying what a boxer could have done more and stuff like that, but it doesn't make it true.
Was he huffing and puffing after that fight?
It doesn't matter if he was huffing and puffing
more
after
than
that fight or
no.
not. But he gave the fight his all, and he actually tried to get rid of Dillon White. He just couldn't get him down. Did he not?
Why'd he wait till then?
It doesn't matter if he waited till then. Did he try or did he not?
What did he do in round 2?
It doesn't matter what he did in specific round. You know that the dude. You know that he failed at getting him and keeping him on the ground. You know that he failed at doing that. Everybody named Mama saw Dillon White. Everybody named Mama saw Dillon White getting pummeled, and then and Joseph Parker giving up smooth offense on his ass, on fucking Dillon White's ass, and didn't put him down. It doesn't matter what round he did it in. He tried to do that.
35 minutes and 15 seconds out of a 36-minute fight. That's what I'm saying.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like you think this is easy, but it's not.
No, he's not saying that, Mike. He's not saying that.
Said. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter how you pick and choose it, Laws. That's what he said. When you say that he should have put on the gas here, and here, that's you saying that you can see this, and you saying that it's obvious that this is how it should have happened. Which is he saying that it's easy? It's not.
If he was getting beat up round 2 through 9, and I saw him huffing and puffing and throwing it.
That's what I'm saying. You think just because the guy is a fight, he's not huffing and puffing, or it's he doesn't seem to be tired, that he didn't give it his all. I mean, that's bollocks. How's that for my English?
Well, let me
Mike's on one tonight, isn't he?
Well, first of all, if you think that, I think that it's easy. Yeah, I think it is easy. Well, if you end up losing from it, then I guess that's whatever. But it is easy to put all effort in. It is easy. Just start throwing punches or whatever. I'll be like, okay, he's fighting stupid, but damn, okay, he tried. Round 2 through 9.
I agree. I agree with you, Tyrone.
A little bit.
I think he was trying to get the dude out of there, but at his earliest convenience, but it just didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? It's like you think it's easy to put the gas on somebody.
Change my opinion.
It's not easy to put the gas.
We're talking over each other.
Because it's not easy to put the gas on anybody in boxing. It's like the more gas you put on somebody, the more opportunity you have to shot. And didn't he land on his ass?
That's good.
Yeah, So he knew he had to pick and choose when he was gonna put on the gas and when he wasn't gonna put on the gas because he knows that this dude throws wild fucking punches, and that if he gets caught with one of those fucking left hooks or anything, that it could all be over. It ain't that fucking. It's not that fucking easy.
I didn't talk about winning the fight. I talked about doing more.
I'm talking about doing more. I'm talking about exactly what you're saying, Tyrone. I'm talking about exactly that. And I was giving examples on why maybe it didn't appear that way because it's just not that easy. The dude, when did Joseph Parker land on his ass in that fight? When did Joseph Parker receive a shot in that fight to where he knew that he couldn't just do anything that he wanted to in that fight to that man? And that is evident with any other fight that Dillon White has, is evident. Motherfuckers end up getting caught with that left hook and they acting differently. Look at your boy Alexander Povetkin. Everybody was saying it was like, well, maybe he was losing all these rounds and stuff like that. But Alexander Povetkin was stalking the guy. But Alexander Povetkin knew that he had no business just going in there all willy-nilly and getting caught with a left hook.
Yeah, well, we've all got different views of it. I agree with Tyrone. I think that he could have stepped on the gas a little bit more earlier on. Maybe not a little bit more, but earlier on, because I agree. Yeah, it's a 50-50 thing. What you're both saying, it's hard because you're right in a way as well, Mike. You can't just say that. You know, he obviously did give it all his best, but I just think, me personally, I think he could have stepped on it a little bit earlier. That's the reason why I say salute to you, Mickey Dub and Boss, and that's the reason why I say I think Joseph Parker just lacks that little bit of aggression. I think he's a fantastic fighter. I've always said that. I know there's people who don't think that, but me personally, I think Joseph Parker is a very, very good fighter. But I just think his career at this moment in time, since he lost to Dillon White, it's just going round and round in circles. Yeah, he's fighting guys who he shouldn't be fighting. He should be still up there in the top, fighting the top 6, top 7 guys. But I don't know. I don't know what Joe. I wish him well. Yeah, you see, Ozzy's put that Parker's got no dog in him. He's like a retired. He's like a retired police dog.
I think at the lower level, I think at the mid-tier level, he does. Like when he called that Shondell Winters guy, you know, he took him out, and same thing with Flores. He was in there to kill him, but feels like at the top level, the really like top level, the AJ fight, I give him a pass there, but the White fight is just kind of like I was kind of scratching my head.
I mean, I'm trying to tell y'all, it's easy for us to say all this stuff, but we ain't in that ring. I'm trying to tell you.
No, I'm not. You're right. I'm just sitting here drinking my Diet Crush with my legs set up. I'm an armchair critic. I don't know anything about boxing other than BoxRec. I sit here on my computer, kick my feet back, and I drink my diet soda, and I admit it.
Yeah, me too. Well, I did a bit of boxing when I was younger.
No, but that's what I'm trying to say is like, you know, is that, you know, that's the reason why I don't stick my neck out and really just attack.
I'm not.
People.
No, I'm not, Mike.
Hold up.
I'm not criticizing any fighter. If that's where you're going down.
Let me say it.
I was going to say, if you are, I'm not criticizing anyone.
No, let me say it. That's the reason why I don't say things about fighters like that a lot. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And the reason why I don't say things about like fighters like that or not because I know now well I'm not in the ring. That's the reason why I don't.
I understand that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when people say that, you know, people lack aggression or dog or anything like that, you know, a lot of times it's like I said, there's multiple views of this. You got people in the stadium, you got people at home, you got the people in this corner, and you got the fighter. Those are all different views of people that's viewing of the fight. But the only person that's know it's true what's going on in that ring at that point in time is the actual fighter.
Yeah, I know that, mate. Yeah, that's good. That's good talk. I'm just saying, like, if anyone thinks that I am criticizing Joseph Parker, fucking hell no, I've never criticized Joseph Parker. I've criticized fighters before. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I have. But I've never criticized Joseph Parker. I've just said, and I'll stick to what I say. I just thought in them two, not even the two fights, just the Dillon White fight, I think he could have just stepped on the gas a bit earlier. That's all I'm saying. I think he's a great all-round fighter. I think he's a clever fighter. Parker needs that Teddy Atlas fire between rounds.
Teddy Anus? No, please. Don't keep him around boxing. No, he's not good for
Let Stormy come in on this because he hasn't said out yet. And he's sat there. Salute, Stormy. How are you, bro? Before we get to the Daniel Dubois situation.
What's good, fellas? How everybody doing, man? Happy Friday. I hope your Thanksgiving was all well. How's everybody?
Yeah. Happy Friday to you, bro.
Yeah, I'm in a good mood because I didn't have to work today. So I had Thanksgiving, and then I had, like they say on Lords of the Ring, I had second Thanksgiving. So
you like your food, good, Stormy, like me.
But yeah, what you guys were just talking about, Parker?
Yeah. I was just saying, I think he's just in that Dillon White fight. I think he just could have stepped on the gas a little bit earlier.
Parker appears to me to be a malcontent, man. He's the type of guy, like, you know, when he won that WBO title, was it that he had? He seemed to be one of those guys, like, okay, you know, once you win that title, you do get a upgrade in your income, right? Even when you're defending or whatever. But the thing is, he seems to me that he found some kind of place where he's happy with it, and he doesn't have that gumption, that type of initiative to want to go beyond where he is. He's kind of like just content with where he is and what he's done and things like that. And what's interesting is that this is the time in that particular division that a couple of moves here and there, guys can really make separation. And it's a thing that you could see, you know, with him. There's no way Dillon White should have beat him.
Yeah.
Not because he's so much better than White, but for the type of fighter, the style he fights and everything. And White is a guy that's really basically a guy that came from another sport, basically, you know, and they're allowing this guy to be present when, if they were really good, he shouldn't have that chance. You know, it's just like, you know, when Alexander Povetkin did us all a favor and knocked White out, right? It was like, that's what's supposed to happen to him when he's facing guys that are supposed to be good, right? Or guys that are supposed to be at the top of the sport, the upper echelon of the sport or whatever. But Parker really disappointed me with his performance with White. And I don't have any confidence in him at all anymore, because I've recognized what's there with him. Now, he has every way ahead of him chance to prove me wrong. But I don't think he will, because he's like, you know, certain guys, they're happy, you know, they got some money in their pocket, their family is good, you know. You have to find other reasons to be motivated in a sport like boxing, not just to get yourself out of a bad situation economically, but when you're getting punched in the face for a living, you have to find reasons to not only continue to go forward and do it, but you also want to set, you know, goals for yourself to be the best you can and be as safe as you can as you go along.
Can I just touch on something, Stormy? Laws just dropped a good comment, because I read this ages ago in the paper after the Dillon White fight. Laws just put, Parker's been very aggressive in his last 3 fights, all knockout victories while pressing the action. And I did read where Parker said that was it. Now he because he's heard the people in the media saying that he's too soft, he's not got that killer instinct and stuff like that. So is this Josie Parker now been more aggressive. I think so, but I'd like him to start like you've just said. It only at this moment in time, he could only have to maneuver a couple of fights, 2 or 3 fights, and he could be fighting for a world title easy. I mean, like I say, I like Parker. I think he's a good fighter. I know. I do. I wish him the best because I really do. I like Parker. I like his style, man. I like his style. I like how he bounces around with the combos. He's in and out. He's quick. Because if you watch the fight against Dillon White, for the first 2 or 3 rounds, I don't even think Dillon White hardly touched him, and you could see straight away who was the boxer between them, because Dillon was swinging lefts and rights, and they were just Parker was just like that easy, just moving out of the way. But yeah,
and the fight against AJ, I felt he could have won that fight, but the referee wouldn't let the guy fight on the inside.
exactly.
And that was a total situation where the ref took him out of the fight. You know, and I don't blame Parker in that one, because
that would have been a good fight.
It's just that I wish he would have asserted himself a little more as the rounds got late, but he didn't. He kind of just he kind of fell into that. Well, they're not going to let me do this, so you know, whatever. No, you have to continue to try. You have to continue to try. But if you go back and watch the fight with he and AJ, the ref, every time he got close to AJ, the ref was breaking him. The ref was like calling some body shots low. You know, it's like he's hitting AJ on the shoulder, and they calling it a, you know, oh, keep him up. You know, it's like, really?
Yeah, he did. He ruined the fight. The referee did. He did. That's right. And I think, Stormy, AJ would have been happy to have tried to make. I think AJ would have been happy to have mixed it up with Parker on the inside. I think so. I'm not saying he would have won. I'm not saying Parker would have won, but I think AJ would have. He would have been up for it to mix it on the inside. I think Parker definitely had quicker hands than AJ, but like you just said, the referee took him out of that fight because every time he went to work on the inside, he was like, "I want him breaking him up, stop breaking him up." And I think,
like the ref interfered with the Carlos Takam fight with AJ. You know, as Takam started weathering the storm late in the fight, and you know, he started fighting back and stuff, they step in and stop it. It's like, what? He was in worse shape earlier in the fight, you know, before the ref stepped in and called it. And I'm like, see, those are the type of situations, like, for if you're the fighter that could possibly be fighting AJ next down the line somewhere or whatever, you have to keep that data in your mind that he's getting the favor of these. So you have to be prepared to deal with that and accept your own actions for when that comes about, if it comes about when you're facing them. But getting back to Parker and White, it was a thing where he really had a chance to like you said, you could see the difference between their talent, but he was supposed to make White see the difference, and he didn't do that. And I felt like really bad. Now, he may have come back and had some knockouts and everything, but who is he knocking out? You know what I mean? It's like, dude, do that to the guys that are supposed to be on your level or people that might be considered above your level. Do it to them, and then we can be like, okay. But hey, man, anytime a guy gets bitten by a spider and his name is Parker and he don't become Spider-Man, you can't really respect him too much.
I mean, but this is what I see. You know, I know, you know, you can't fight everybody the same, you know, and some of these smaller oppositions that he's been fighting, you know, because nobody wants to give him a fight, you know, he could do that, you know what I'm saying? But he can't do that with the top tier opposition, just like a lot of fighters can't get in there and just well away like they want to. I mean, we could go down a list of fighters that have a whole bunch of knockouts on their record, but then they get up in there with the top opposition. You know, it's not the same. It's not the same kind of fight that they had before. You know, that's just the way it is. You know, it might be true. You know, maybe Joseph Parker didn't know what to do with the ref on his ass all day, telling him to keep his shots up and get off AJ and stuff like that. What you doing trying to maul this guy and stuff like that. You know, but that's just the name of the game. And I think all these fighters know that when you're fighting Anthony Joshua or you're fighting a Romanov or a Herkovich over there in their own country, or a just like you see the ref in the Tony Yoka versus Christian Hammer fight. The ref is looking at Christian Hammer the whole time. He ain't saying nothing. He ain't saying nothing to Tony Yoka. You know what I'm saying? Hitting the back of the head, holding his head down and giving uppercuts. You know what I'm saying? And that's just all these fighters know that. But the thing about it is that what happens when it's you. You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do? Are you going to get a point taken away? Are you going to keep doing what you're doing? You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that, and end up having the ref take away the fight from you. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that, that's very frustrating for a fighter, and that you gotta be able to handle that stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm not in the ring, and it's not my ass on the line. I'm just going by what I see. I don't think the guy lacks the aggression and stuff. I think he's fighting the fights that he sees fit and stuff like that. And we just we are the consumers that's adamant about fighters, and stuff like that. That how Joseph Parker could have won against both of those guys, but he didn't. And time will tell whether or not if he learned from his mistakes, that you guys are saying that or that they're not mistakes or whatever the case may be. Only time will tell. But he's not going to get a championship fight. A lot of fighters ain't going to get a championship fight until 2022.
Yeah. Right. Let's switch subjects anyway, because we've been talking half an hour about that. I'm going to let you lot kick off because I'm going to go for a cigarette. Excuse me. What are your predictions tomorrow then? Anyone can lead off, and I'll chime in when I come back. I'll be back in a minute for the Dubois fight tomorrow. Anyone?
I mean, you want to go first time around?
Tyrone's probably still drinking his drink. Go on then, Mike. You chime off. I'll wait till they come back.
I mean, with me in this fight, I just think that Daniel's going to get this fight. I think no matter what the outcome is of either side, I think it's going to be a knockout. I don't think this fight's going to go to distance. It's either Daniel.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
I'm predicting Daniel to knock him out, but these guys, they ain't going for no. I don't think they trying to lay it to the refs. When I watch, you go back and we can watch, Daniel's fights and stuff like that. I wish that he got away from, because he mimics more of the fighting style of AJ. You know what I'm saying? They both like to throw. It's kind of like similar combinations. They like to throw like a 3-4 hit combination, see if it hits, and then back up, and then jab a little here, jab a little there. Testing to see when they can get the guy out and stuff like that.
Mike, you sound dead distant, Mike.
I'm not distant. I'm right here.
All right, must be on mine.
I'm thinking it's gonna be. I'm thinking it's gonna be a knockout. But what round? I don't know. But hey, I think Daniel got this one, man. And
yeah,
I think both of these guys are some heavy hitters. In their own right, they don't always knock people out with one punch. Usually it's punches and bunches. But these guys are, the way their style is, both of them. they're finishers. You know what I'm saying? They try to get their opponents out of there. You know,
Yeah.
and you know Daniel seems to have somewhat of a chin, but not the best of chins. Joyce, you know, seems like he could take some punches as well, and I think it's going to be over who gets off first and who can stick it, who gets off first. That's what I think is going to happen. Who can get off first, and then after that, you know, somebody's going to go down. But you know, we seen Daniel, you know, get off first on somebody and then end up getting clipped because he ain't got no head movement when he throwing no punches.
Yeah, he's stiff as a
When he throwing the
mofo.
combos, he has no head movement.
Yeah. Tell you what though, Mike, it's a fucking good ass fight. Sorry to swear, it's a good ass fight this tomorrow, man. Because
it's your channel. You can do whatever the hell you want to.
I've been I've been watching tapes of them all week up and down. And I was picked up on a few things what people I've not really heard many people talk about is what sporting advance, but the WBC was expected to release that way soon. However, it means Fury is beltless without an honouring match. Damn. Someone's well, Magic Man's put something
What
about
does that mean?
I don't know. What's my email? All right, sweetheart. Right, hang on, Mike. Just one sec.
Okay.
Right. I've got that flower. You can delete that now, flower, if you know how to do it. Well, I've just screenshotted that. So you can delete that message. We've tracked it. Fucking my computer. I'll speak to you about that, flower. Yeah, I've got it now, sweetheart. Thank you. She wants some English tea, some Yorkshire tea.
Oh, the real deal, not none of this old stuff that we have on the counter out here from England.
Yeah, you have all the old Thai food shit and
they gonna give us by the time we get the stuff from England and stuff, it's probably like 5 years, 6 years old.
Yeah, you don't get I'll speak to you, Flower. I'll send you an email tomorrow. Yeah, you don't get the proper Yorkshire tea though. Well, Magic Man knows what that is. It's beautiful. Anyway, no worries, sweetheart. Yeah, me. What was I saying before? Yeah, what I've picked up on is people. I've not heard many people speak about how Daniel Dubois hits you with that body shot, and that sort of sets you up for his right hand. But I don't know, man. I think Joe Joyce is going to get him tomorrow. I think I really do. I think he's going to hit Joe with everything he's got, and then he's going gas. And I think Joel. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, Pep's here. I'll send you a link if you want one, Pep. Stormy, Tyrone, anyone else want to say out?
But with that, let me just say with that stamina issue, you know, I think that one, you know, with all the muscles he got, you know what I'm saying? I think you're right with that because even with the Richard fight, you know, when he had to actually put it on somebody, he didn't have the gas to keep up really because him and Richard was looking, you know, quite withered. You know what I'm saying? They was looking like they was you know, fuming out of their ass. You know,
blowing out the ass, yeah.
You know, but I just, hey man, if Daniel runs out of gas, I think he's going down.
Yeah, for real. This is the thing, right? This is the thing. What people don't understand that Joe Joyce's engine is Joe can box 12 rounds, no problem. And he's lost a lot of weight as well. Have you seen the amount of weight what he's lost?
Yeah, he said 40 pounds.
Yeah, something like that, 30, 40 pounds. I mean, if Ricky's still in the chat, he told me, I knew he'd lost weight anyway, just by watching him the other day. And I was like, no worries, Pep, I've sent it to you. And I mean, I know Stormy is on the same as me. I mean, I don't know where you are with this, Tyrone.
Kind of. I think I like how the screen is split because me and Mike are on Dubois' side. And
Yeah.
you guys are on Joyce's side. It seems perfect like this. But go ahead.
Yeah, I think.
Did y'all see that interview? Did y'all hold up? Lars, don't go nowhere yet.
No, because I'm dying for Slash, mate, and I can't hold on any longer.
Damn, man, you feeling like that? You look like Pookie, man.
Yeah, I'm dying. Well, I keep trying to get away, but I can't
go
get
ahead,
any words.
Go ahead. Me and Tyrone to talk about it. Hey, Tyrone, did you see that sit down talk that they had between Daniel and Frank and Joe Joyce and his promoter?
No, Watcher told me about it. He told me some parts like about what the Sam Jones was saying. Oh, he can rebuild Dubois and stuff like that.
Yeah, dude. If you watch that shit, man, it was the most lamest fucking talking points I ever heard. He's like, you haven't been in the wars, and then Frank Warren's like, well, Daniel's been in wars. He all that damn stuttering and shit. And then as soon as he said with who, he couldn't even name the names. Daniel couldn't even name the names. He's like, I had quite a few, man. It's just been a lot, man. I can't name them all. It's like, you lame ass motherfucker. We all see your fights, man. Both of y'all ain't fought nobody. Like, both of y'all can't argue no point about being in no war.
Yeah, fellas, I was just getting a plate. I'm sorry.
You're good.
How many plates you gonna eat, damn it?
Until it's gone. That's an easy question to answer. What next?
What you got, Stormy?
What, on the plate or on what y'all talking about?
On your plate right now.
Man, I got some dressing. I got mashed potatoes. I got mac and cheese, turkey, green beans, buttered rolls. You know what I'm saying?
So how many cheese they put in that mac and cheese, man?
It's about 3.
Yeah, that's some good stuff right there.
Yeah.
That's some. If somebody put 3 types of cheeses in that macaroni and cheese, that's whoo. I hate it when motherfuckers just throw Velveeta in there and think it's supposed to be good.
No, man, you gotta have a blend. That's just like when I make chili, man. I use multiple types of beans,
Yeah, you should. See, yep. Flower just said, I made cornbread dressing for the first time yesterday. Yeah, that sounds good right there.
How'd it turn out, Flower? That sounds good, man.
No, the only thing I ain't had in a minute was hot water cornbread. I ain't had that in probably a decade.
Dude, I made some hot water cornbread like 2 weeks ago. I had a pot of beans and some it was kidney beans and I made a pan of cornbread. Oh my goodness.
See, Tyrone, be quiet because he don't know nothing about that.
I'm clueless.
You never had hot water cornbread?
Probably in lunch. I mean, I would never make it at home.
Oh, what you was? Oh, I didn't want to get it all in your business because you look, you about half and half. What y'all be eating up over there, man?
Wait, what do you mean?
Yo, hair texture, nigga. Damn. What, like?
Huh? No, I'm not mixed. You think I'm mixed? No, I'm not mixed.
Oh, I thought you was.
No, I'm not at all. No.
Oh shit! I didn't know. My bad.
No, my mom is from Sudan, but that's the only.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. That's right. You did tell us that. Sure, y'all don't eat no Sudanese food over there?
I hate that food.
Oh damn! Yeah, some of that stuff my old lady be making, I'd be like, cook that shit outside.
It's trash. Yeah, but just a whole bunch of chicken. We eat out a decent amount, but not too much. I mean, we really don't eat anything special, to be honest.
Yeah, but let's see here. Stormy, did you happen to see the Tony Yoka fight today?
No, man, I didn't. I was out making errands and stuff, so I didn't see any of the boxing earlier.
You ain't missing the damn thing. I tell you that much. You ain't missed shit. But I tell you, like, You would probably, if you watched the fight, you would have more to say to me, but I was not impressed. To me, I'm tempted to sound like the number one hater, Tyrone, right now about that fight, but I'm just trying to be cool about it. But when y'all go back and watch it, Pep probably have it up on his channel, right? In the next couple of minutes. That. But man, oh man, Christian Hammer just didn't. Y'all know he got spiked. How would you put this? What would you do with a fighter like Christian Hammer, Stormy? Right? You got a fighter like Christian Hammer, and he's getting in the ring about 30 pounds heavier than the guy, right? And he just doesn't have like the artillery, like where the angles where the punch is coming from. He's just throwing the 1-2 or a jab or just leading with his head and just trying to throw it straight. He not throwing too many body shots, and his uppercut is horrendous. It just looks disgusting, man. It looked like me trying to fight. The fight literally looked like me trying to fight Earl Spence.
Well, I tell you, man, it's like, it's a lot of guys out here that don't have refined technique, man. It's crazy, And by the way, P Boxing say he's backstage, so Laws need to get him in. I know he went for a smoke, but P Boxing is backstage. Guys like that, man, they don't bring very much, but they're always the opponent, right? For somebody that's good, and they keep him in the loop for whatever reason. But his technique is horrible. I agree. Hammer, I've never been impressed with him.
And that's the thing is like, how does the commentators reminded me too. They said, yeah, Tyson Fury got his championship fight with Klitschko, Alpha beating him. I was scratching my head. I was like, yeah, that is right. Alpha beating his ass. When I say ass, I mean like ass like a donkey. Like, man, and I just don't understand it. People want to see weird fights these days and stuff like that. And, but I'm glad these two youngsters, Daniel and Joyce, even during this COVID time, because, they wouldn't, this is 2 years in the making, damn near this fight. And last year it didn't happen because of some, Laws probably remember, but some stupid ass snafu. And now they making this fight. And I think this fight right here it could be possibly be one of the top fights that we had this year, as far as level of competition, being the same fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful for this fight. I won't be putting no money on it though, but I'm thankful for it.
For this fight. What's up, Pat?
Salute everyone.
What up, Peppy? You're right, bro.
How you doing? Lost, how you doing, Mike? Stormy B, man, Tyrone. What are you guys talking about? I'm been listening, man. I've been listening a little bit.
Talking about you. That's what we was talking about.
Why? What happened?
Nothing. We was talking shit.
I know. I watched the Tony Yoka fight. That was terrible. I think Tony Yoka is nothing special.
It was terrible.
He's nothing special, man. I'm telling you, he's a bit. He reminds me of like Dillon White. The way he walks like Dillon White.
Are you gonna put it on your channel?
I'm telling you,
if it is.
Nah, that guy ain't all that. Trust me, man.
This is not even worth putting on your channel.
No. I'm not putting nothing on for a while anyway. For the next few months.
Oh, okay.
At least not this year anyway. This year is finished. So I got like a couple of strikes. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I'm still thinking anyway. So I'm one of those type of channels that I just do whatever. You know what I mean?
Just make videos. Just go back to making videos.
Yeah, I used to do that. Yeah, I need to start doing it again. But this year I'm gonna take a break. Yeah, it's been a hell of a year. You know what I mean? Yeah. So with COVID and stuff like that.
You mean it's been a hell of a year? You know your boy got that COVID, man. Ended up catching the boogeyman.
Who's that? Who's my boy?
Me.
You got COVID, yeah?
Yeah, I ended up fucking catching the boogeyman.
Wow. How you doing? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm cool. Like, I had like a bit of a temperature and shit like that, and like under my underpits, like the skin was like you know how you when you got like a bad fever or something like that, you got the chills and you shaking the shit, right? I don't know if you guys ever had like a bad flu like that. Like under my underpits, it felt like that like a couple of days, like kind of like tingly, like kind of tender like the skin, and I had like a slight temperature, like nothing to where like you could see it on a temperature gauge or anything like that. It just felt like something, but I'm still running around like, with the thing you put at your head at work, it's still saying like 95, 96. But other than that, I'm cool, man. I'm not hurting or anything. It just sucks. My old lady, she can't smell. She can't smell shit, so I can fart all day now. So that's good. But yeah, y'all be safe out there, man, with this COVID stuff, and it's not gonna be y'all it's not gonna be you that's gonna be the problem. That's how you gonna get it. It's gonna be the people that's around you that's not, taking it serious and stuff like that. But the number one thing that they say is that it always comes from hanging around with people. So I know y'all got friends and stuff and y'all like to hang around and stuff, but be mindful, just don't be all up in people's face, don't let them in your face. Wash your dishes with soap and a little bit of bleach. Keep your hands sanitizer on
Yo,
you.
Mike,
yeah.
Why do you wear like the face mask?
No, it's like, okay, you're going to a restaurant, you sit down and eat. You're not gonna wear the mask while you eat.
Yeah, wear it as much as possible, bro.
You go to events and stuff like that I had to go to make some extra money, stuff like that. I had another, but I wore the mask the whole time. But still, the mask is not going to be the number one thing that's going to save your ass from the boogeyman. So just be safe out there.
Yeah, man. I'm seeing Derek Bailey saying Joyce got this as well. He's talking about tomorrow. I know you're going for Joyce loss. I can see why.
Mate, yeah.
I can see why, because Joyce, he's got one of the best timing in the division. Actually, I'm very, very impressed with his timing. But I don't know, Dubois, he's powerful. So this fight it can go either ways. Loss,
Oh yeah, I agree.
I don't know who to choose. Obviously, I want Dubois to win, only because he's a young guy. Joyce is 35 years old. Where can he go? Like after this win, he's getting older. So, how much has he got? That's the thing with Dubois. He's still a young guy. You know what I mean? So it's one of those ones. I like both of them. So maybe the best man win, I would say. But definitely Joyce got a bit. I think Joyce is the favorite. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but on the bookies though, they've got Daniel as the favorite. I just think, me personally, the reason why I'm picking Joyce, and I'm a fan of both of them. Like you said, may the best man win. But the reason why I'm picking Joyce is several reasons. One, because I think Joe's fought a lot better competition. Two, because of the competition that Daniel's fought and he's blown them away easy. I've never been able to make my mind up on him because, I mean, look, his past two fights, that Fujimoto or whatever he was called, he just came to lie down and get paid. And same with that Ricardo Schneider's. He was awful. As soon as he took one shot, he was like, looked at his corner as if to say, "Oh, get me out of here! I can't take no more." And I don't even know how he managed to make it through a round because I don't know. I just can't make my mind up on Daniel Dubois. I mean, I know the kid's got power. He's got not bad hand speed. I find them both very robotic. But the thing with Joe, what I've noticed with Joe, that's Joe's style. He's not, you know what I mean? He's not going to change his style. But the thing with Joe, I've seen Joe get pinged a few times on that chin, and he's always been known for having a granite chin. I mean, it might all crumble tomorrow. Very well could crumble tomorrow. I just think that I just see Joe taking what he's got and then taking him to the later rounds of the fight, and I think that's when Joe will pounce on him. And but what people forget as well is Joe can bang as well. So if Joe catches him, it could all be over. This is what makes it such an intriguing fight.
Yeah, Joyce, he's definitely he definitely can bang. Plus, he's got the amateur career behind him as well. He fought some great amateurs,
Yeah, he's got a great
fighters like
background,
Hrgovic and Tony Yoka and and so on. But Dubois, actually, his amateur career, he lost more than he won in his amateur career, and but he's doing all right in the pros. But really and truly, he hasn't really fought names like that you consider as like top dogs, Fujimota and Ricardo Snyder's, like especially that Snyder guy. He's not even heavyweight. He's a cruiserweight. So
cruiserweight,
somebody like Ebenezer Tete, and you've seen the guy that he fought and he struggled with him, Richard Lartey. Fabio Wortley last week knocked him out in like 2 rounds.
Yeah.
In 1 punch. So I don't know. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
But then saying that again, I can always remember because I watched the Richard Lartley fight with Mike. Me and Mike watched it. Mike streamed it to me, and me and Mike watched it. And I can always remember saying to Mike after that I don't think he was all that what people are blowing him up to be. And then when he fought Nathan Gorman, who's definitely his best opponent, he absolutely annihilated Gorman. He was like a different guy in the ring. He come flying out. But Dubois will get his movement down to a pat. He will KO Joyce right hand counter. Could do what you could do. I just don't see it myself. But if I do, this is if he gets rid of Usyk tomorrow, if he gets rid of Joe Joyce, and especially in spectacular fashion, and obviously I'm going to take my hat off to him, and that's when I'll start believing in him, because I think this is we know this is by far his best opponent. Stormy, what?
Laws, man, look, man, with this fight with Daniel and Joyce, man, they ain't fought nobody, Laws. So, whether or not you picking Joyce and I'm picking Daniel, whoever wins, just whoever fucking wins. Like, these two dudes, they haven't fought anybody, and it's kind of damn near like they kind of refuse to fight certain levels of competition as well, Laws. So
no, you can't say that.
Well, I think they could have fought other people. I think that if they wanted to, they could have.
Like who, Mike?
I think if they wanted to, they could have tried to make a White fight. They could have tried to make a Parker fight. They could have tried to make a Ortiz fight. They could have tried to make a Hurd.
Yeah, but Mike, they're not going to be fighting them guys.
Fight. They could have tried. They could have tried. They flat out did.
Not at that early in the career, so Mike.
Well,
especially Joe Joyce. He's only had 11
fights. What I always say. That's what I always say. Is that I'm not the one. I'm not the one.
Actually, Mike Ortiz ducked Joe Joyce. Actually,
I'm not the one. Well, look who Ortiz fought. I'm not the one who opened my mouth. These fighters have opened up their mouth. They open up the floodgates for me to say these things. You know what I'm saying? You got Daniel talking about Wilder and all these other guys. He ain't running from nobody. I'm not the one who said it.
Yeah, but I remember a couple of years ago when David Haye was the manager of Joe Joyce, he was trying to make the Luis Ortiz fight, and Luis Ortiz didn't want it because Joe Joyce wasn't a name. So you can't. These people, nobody's gonna want to fight them because they only had Joe Joyce had like 11 fights, Dubois had 16 fights. Nobody wants to take that risk because they're not like.
Well, I don't think that was a risk. I think that was a thing of. I think that was a thing of. Well, Pep, that was one I missed. And you corrected me on that. But that wasn't a risk in the O. That was me fighting this guy is going to get me what. And now the guy is a defector and he can't go back to his home country and stuff like that. So, and he's high up there with age, and still.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Stormy,
But
I thought that was an easy win.
you know what? I think Joyce and Dubois, they'll beat Luis Ortiz, and that's my own opinion. And you know what? You can disagree, you can agree, but I think they both can beat Luis Ortiz.
Well, I'm gonna treat this like we in the 70s and we in Vietnam. And you smoking on a tight stick.
Fucking hell, Mike, you're great.
Mike, man, come on.
Let's see what the OG's got to say, because I don't think Stormy's said anything yet.
Stormy been fucking eating. He already had like 3 plates since we've been on.
Stormy,
Look,
what have you got to say,
he's
bro?
right now.
I'm right here, bro. I'm right here. But my plate is right here too.
Right now.
His plate's right here too.
Huh? What was that?
I'm just laughing because you said your plate's right here too.
Yeah, man. Listen, this is the time to do it. You know, if I put on a couple of pounds over this weekend, hey, man, you know what? I can blame it on the holidays.
Yeah.
Right. So that shit hurt my soul. Like when Earl Spence, he opened the door, he's like, damn, it smells like fries in here. And then Derrick James is like, yeah, it was just fries, it was sweet potato fries. I was like, oh man, because you know that brother can't eat.
Gil Cole, salute to you, bro. Yeah.
You know, I don't even know if y'all ever been on a diet and somebody like is eating something in front of you like constantly and it smells good and you know you want it, but you can't.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. So, right. Is there anything else you want to cover before I get off, or what?
Shit. Did we talk about the Usyk fight? Did anybody, or I heard somebody say it, but anybody?
What's that?
Ain't Usyk fighting tomorrow?
Usyk?
Who fighting him? Who else is fighting tomorrow?
No, Usyk's not fighting.
Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's fighting tomorrow.
Tyson and Jones
in America.
That's what BT have not made fight pay-per-view, which at first I thought it was, and the AJ fight with Puma is 25 now, gone up 5.
Say it again, Lars.
I'm saying the Puma and AJ fight has gone up another 5, so it's 25 quid tomorrow, whereas this fight, BT have made it not pay-per-view.
So it's 25 pounds. So is it 25 pounds instead of 20 pounds?
The pool came out when not Ortiz, £5, and he said he was just done off. But later on, he's fighting Pulev and it's £25 again. Oh, I'm not paying for that shit.
Wait, you was breaking up when you were saying it. Are you saying that the fight tomorrow, the Mike Tyson fight, that's 25 pounds?
No. I'm saying the Pulev AJ fight is £25. Can you hear me?
You cutting in and out though, Laws, but I heard what you said. You said it's 25 pounds, but they said previously they wasn't going to do it before. They wasn't going to do that. But you know, Laws know me, and I always said that, because Laws know the history. But let me refresh y'all. Pay-per-views used to be a lot over there in the UK, but then they found the sweet spot, and I think the sweet spot was like what was like 10 or 15 pounds or something like that. And then I told Laws and stuff like that, it's going to move up. I mean, depending on who's fighting who, they're gonna do their runoffs, man. And he's just an asshole about it. It's not gonna stop at 25 pounds, man. It's not. It's not. Once they get the ball rolling,
up and up.
Yeah, once they get the ball rolling, and they find another sweet spot, they're gonna move it up, just like the zone up over here. That's not gonna be always the zone price up over here, and that's not damn for sure gonna be the zone price over there in the UK. They're gonna keep moving it up, and they gotta understand it's like, as far as America, And as far as the UK, when it comes to unemployment, people not having their jobs, and the government has to subsidize people because of the pandemic. Now you're taking away money. Now you ask for money that a lot of your fans don't even fucking have.
Exactly.
You mean to tell me every event that you put on got to be 20 pounds? Every event that either Wilder or Spence or somebody got to have is gonna be $75. A lot of people don't got that. A lot of people are strapped. People are getting fucking evicted from their homes because of their job and stuff like that, or maybe just mismanagement of their money. But you know, people they need to really understand, man. This shit is a pandemic. I know people are crying that the UK government ain't helping out with boxing programs, but they giving money all to these other programs besides boxing, especially for the youth, the younger crowd. You know what I'm saying? The young guys that's amateurs, or the young guys that's just getting into the professionals. I understand that, but you know, boxing itself doesn't have no fucking retirement plan. You know, like the UFC. It doesn't have a thing to where boxers get a stipend or anything like that, like the UFC. So, you know, it just sucks. You know, some of your favorite boxers, you know, working a second job for real. You know, and it just sucks. But you know how some of these outfits out here is doing it. Like, it's not getting fucked up. It's just not Frank Warren. It's just not Edward Hearn. You know, it's the PBC. It's Golden Boy. It's all these other guys around here doing it too. You know what I'm saying? You know, just robbing is blind. It's like we as fans know what we know what we in right now with COVID. We all know that, but we also know that some of these fights you got to give us something to keep us around, because we from the show me state. All boxing fans are from the show me state. You have to show us in order for us to get up over here and be paying for these fights, or even to just be tuning in these fights, because we could just get on here and stream this shit. Hell, me and Laws, I could be on my phone with the TV, and Laws could be watching the fight right there with me. I don't give a fuck, but there's other ways to get around this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of us, you know, I think a lot of boxing fans, especially the ones like me, Laws, Pep, Tyrone, Watcher, Stormy B Man, you know, people that make videos and stuff like that, and try to big up these boxers and stuff like that, and try to get them exposure, and just try to, you know, speak our mind about what we see. It's like we not getting no respect, but we the ones who've been keeping, we the ones, and the people in the comment section as well. They're the ones, we are the ones that has been keeping boxing afloat during COVID. It ain't these boxing personalities on BT Sports, Sky Sports, PBC with Fox, or ESPN, Showtime. It ain't them keeping this boxing afloat. It's us, and we out here screaming, telling them what fights we want. And then when we get bored, we coming up with fantasy fights to talk about, and then when we get a fantasy fight, Roy Jones versus Mike Tyson, they water this shit down with 2-minute rounds, and then tell motherfuckers no knockouts. And then you put some YouTubers on there. Then you put a YouTuber versus Nate Robinson, the basketball player. And then, you know what I'm saying? There's just a list of
shit.
Fuckery. You know what I'm saying? And but everybody got their hands out, ready to dig in our wallets. Every fucking Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday, Monday, and sometimes just regular during the week.
Yeah. Get off.
That's 100% correct there, Mike. I couldn't have said it better, bro.
Yes.
Well, I stole it from you.
What was that?
I said, well, I stole it from you.
Right, I'm going to get off part of it because it's over here.
What? Lost, man, it's only an hour, man. This is just short ass live stream, bro. Like, what? What's
Mike,
up?
Go live in the mic.
I can't get my old lady here, man. She ain't gonna have that shit.
Fucking internet.
The internet, yeah, you're cutting off a little bit, Lost. But yeah, thanks for having me. If you can hear me, I'll see you on the next one, bro. Salute to everyone. Peace.
Salute, Pete.
All right, Peppy.
after the fight. Just got to cut it short because it's getting late over here. But salute Stormy, me man.
Hold up, Laws. Hold up, Laws. Hey, is Daniel Jacobs fighting tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, his card is coming on in about an hour from now.
What sound, Stormy?
Huh?
Daniel Jacobs.
What's it on? Is it on the zone?
That's the zone, yeah.
Right, I'm gonna watch that then. Yeah, I knew he was fighting, but I didn't know it was tonight. I thought it was next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up for that fight, man. I'll be talking to you, Laws, and see what you think. But I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not. I'm not expecting the best out of this. I'm just watching so I won't get fined.
Yeah, I'm gonna push my chop session back until after the fights are done. I think the best line came from Rosado when he told him, "I'm gonna knock those veneers out of your mouth."
Fuck him too.
Is that what he said? Yeah. See you later, Flower. Salute to you, Queen. Right, I'm gonna get up out of here, so I'll speak to you in a bit anyway, and I'll look out for when you go live.
Yeah, Stormy. I'll be on there.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah,
I appreciate you having me on, Laws, man. Peace to you, man.
You're welcome anytime, brother. You know that. And I'll jump in your chat on your chop session, Stormy. Right. Salute to the chat. Salute Mike. Salute Tyrone. Salute Stormy. I'll catch you soon.
Peace out.
Salute Mike and salute Tyrone. See you guys soon.
Right on. Hop onto your live chat, Stormy, because I think you're one of the only ones doing the Rosado fight, right?
I think Reggie is gonna call it, but I'm my Friday night chop session. I usually do it anyway on Fridays, but I'll just wait till the fight card is done. That way,
motherfucker ain't done eating.
Do like a post fight cover and everything,
All right.
Yeah, done eating.
Peace.
All right,
all right, guys.
Peace.